It has been a massive week for crypto. Bitcoin is above the $31,000 range. It broke out of the range at the start of the week and has continued to climb higher. Currently, as I'm talking right now, it is just above $34,000. Because it has broken above these key technical levels, we need to dive back onto the charts to see what the price action is now telling us. The landscape has now changed. We were in a range, we're now outside of that range, so we need to check out what is happening on the charts. Remember, if you want detailed analysis on all things crypto, my 80/20 crypto newsletter is the place to head to. I try and share as much crypto investing advice per word as possible, with the hope that you are prepared ahead of the next crypto bull market. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link to the newsletter down below. But now let's dive into the Bitcoin price chart. So here we are on the Bitcoin price chart, and we can see that price broke out of the trading range that it's been in since approximately April. We've been zigzagging back and forth, up and down, and price has eventually popped outside of the range to the upside above this resistance zone at $31,000. Why has it done that? Well, we had fake news last week come out about the Bitcoin ETF. Then we had some real news come out about the Bitcoin ETF. The whole spiral of Bitcoin ETF news, the mayhem, I think, is the reason why we have seen this spike. Is it manipulation by those that want to get involved in Bitcoin that aren't already? These institutions that we hear about, them manipulating the market? We don't know. We can't know that for sure. What we can do is look at the current price action and see what it is telling us. And the key takeaways for me are we are moving in an uptrend. That is the big key takeaway. If you break it down to pure and simple price action, we are seeing higher highs and higher lows on the weekly time frames. We've got higher high, higher high, higher high, and we've just broke higher again, so we will see another higher high. I got a little bit worried when price went down to this $26,000 level. We actually got a lower low close in this zone, so I thought that maybe we were going to see a bigger retracement, but we didn't. We bottomed, and now we've put in a higher high. So for me, the weekly uptrend still stands. And this trend will stand until we break this point right here at this $26,000 level. But at the moment, things are looking quite bright. Now, what else should we take away from the price chart? Well, why has price reacted from this zone of resistance around this $34,000, $34,500 level? Well, if we zoom out, we can see that we have a number of wicks and also a number of candles that finish, they terminate in this zone. So this is a zone of interest for a lot of people, and that is why we have wicked up into it, and price has started to not necessarily retrace, but has found some resistance and it isn't pushing any higher. Other key things to point out on the chart, we had a break and a close above the 200-week moving average, which is the orange line. Now that is really important. It's been a really strong indicator throughout the history of Bitcoin. In fact, price has never dipped below. Only during this last bear market, price has dipped below this orange 200-week moving average. We dipped below once back last year. We dipped below it again earlier this year in August, but price has now recovered. It's climbed above. We can also see the 50-week moving average turning around and curving higher and higher, and eventually we will get that golden cross signal where the 50-week moving average moves above the 200-week moving average. When we get that, I don't know. If price starts to continue to climb higher, we'll obviously see that sooner. If price meanders again and comes back down, it will take a little bit longer. Another point to note on the weekly is that we are seeing the RSI weekly indicator move up into this overbought space. So it's hitting that 70 mark. We have been above 50 now for the last few weeks. Above 50 usually indicates that the bulls are in control. There's more bullish momentum in the market, so that's good. Now, if we drop down to the daily, what are we seeing here? Well, we just get a little bit more of a detailed picture. We can see that price is more clearly broken outside of this range that it has been trading in between $31,000 and $26,000. We can see that price broke above the 200-day moving average, another key indicator on the 18th, 17th, 16th. Of October, broke out and above, came down, one quick retest, and has exploded higher, slicing through minor resistance at $29,000, minor resistance at this strong resistance at that $31,000 level. And you can see the influx of daily volume. We are getting all green candles on the daily, which has been really good. We are now heavily overbought on the RSI indicator on the daily time frame, and that ties neatly with this area of resistance that we are seeing price not pulling back from, but stalling at. Now, more importantly, looking ahead, what could we expect looking ahead? The next zone of support, the next zone of resistance for me would be up at approximately $37,500 in this range would be the next zone of resistance for me. And it corresponds basically with the lows that we saw in January and February of 2022. So if price breaks higher, that is the zone of resistance that I'll be keeping a close eye on. If prices fall back, then we have got strong support now at this level, this $31,000 level. So we can actually turn that green. That is now a key level of support, which I don't think many people were thinking that we would be above in October of 2023. Talking about October, we are getting very close to the end of the month. So if we now go onto the monthly time frame, if you didn't know, October is normally known as Uptober within the crypto circle or the crypto community. And I think it's safe to say, based on the monthly candle, it's delivered. It has been an Uptober. And a green October, historically, I believe, usually leads to a green end to the year in terms of the November and December candles. But who knows? That's just based on historic data. So there you go. A little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin. Really important to dive back onto the charts because we have broken some key technical levels. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you like the technical analysis aspects of things and you want to see more videos like that, let me know. I'm building the channel slowly, but we are putting out more long-form content. So I want to produce stuff that you find useful. So let me know in the comments. All that's left for me to say is that if you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more. And remember, if you do want more detailed information, including all of the altcoins that are on my watch list, sign up to my 80/20 crypto newsletter. The link is down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.